Here we are at a Goodman 4-ton package unit. We're having trouble with the defrost control board. The fan motor is shutting off and it's not coming back on right. So we've changed out the boards. This was the old board that we took off of it. We've got another board on it now, and we're going to show how to test it. This is our whole little setup there. We see we got the gauges hooked up now. That's where the Freon reading is. It's about 45 out here today. And now we're about to go in a test procedure where we're going to go on the board. In that test spot, we got the jumper set on 30 minutes from the factory. We're going to change it to test. And then we're going to go up here on the side of the board where the top R and the DFT is. We're going to bridge them together to close the circuit, and then we're going to make it manually force the defrost mode to come on. So it should shut the fan motor off. It should give the orange wire on here for the reversing valve. We can get a shot wherever orange. Kind of hard to see with all the wires plugged on, but it's in there, orange. We're going to make sure orange has the 24 volts for the reversing valve switch, and we're going to make sure the W2 has the 24 volts for the heat strips to come on. Okay, hold this. Okay, I'm going to show you what it has right now with it running perfect. We're going to go on the common, on the bottom, and we're going to touch the sides of everything to tell you what voltage is present where. Okay, right now, shining at the voltmeter, we got 26 volts, shine it up here at the yellow wire from the yellow wire. So common to yellow is 24 with it running. The next one, the first O, we have nothing because the reversing valve is not energized right now. Second one, not energized right now. W2 is not energized right now. Red, the first red is 26 volts. The second red is 26 volts. And the DFT is nothing. So that's what all should be when it's working correct. Because right now the fan's running, the compressor's running, and our Freon's pumping, everything's good. To test it, we're going to take the test, we're going to take the pin off of the 30, here's the little pin, and we're going to put it on the bottom too that says test. Don't get shocked doing none of this. There is a high voltage wire up in here. Okay, it's on test right now. Now, it won't switch over by itself until we take and we bridge the top R and the DFT together, because in turn that's going to close the circuit, and that R and that DFT come from over here. Come here, Jacob. This is a defrost sensor. It clips on, and the two red wires, one goes to red, one goes to DFT, because when this detects frost or freezing temperatures, it shuts that down, shuts the fan off up here, so it builds up heat and head pressure to defrost quick. So the sensor's on, that's where it's located on this Goodman. It's going back up over. We got it in test mode on the pin, and now I don't have a jumper cable with me today, so I'm going to use a pair of needle nose. And basically we're going to go on here on the top of red and the bottom and bridge these two together. So R and DFT are bridged, and in a minute we sped up the timer. It should shut the system down. We should hear the reversing valve switch over and the fan motor shut off and the pressures change. So anytime it should be happening. Okay, there it goes. Okay, we see the head pressure. We see it all come back up and it just come back on. So now we're taking our jumper off, and we're going to set this one at 60 minutes because we live in Florida where it's not always freezing cold. The 30-minute timer's for the mostly up north. The 90-minute is for like really hot temperatures where it don't really get cold. Here we don't get cold as much, but we're going to set it on the 60-minute. So anyways, that's how you test it. Real quick again, we pull the jumper off, we put it in test mode on the bottom. And then we jump red and DFT together. And we wait for it to shut off. And as soon as it does, we need to pull the test pin off. So shine here as soon as it shuts off. Come on. Okay, now if we pull the pin off, it should stay off, like I should have done a while ago to show you. So now with this off, we can take the voltmeter while this jumper's still on. Jacob, can you take the red for me? I'm gonna hold the common, and I'm gonna want you to touch the white wire, W2, and hold it there. Okay, shine it at the voltmeter. You see, touch W2, you gotta touch it, Jacob. There you go. There you go. See, it's got 25. Okay, now touch the orange, the bare orange under it, Jacob. 2 down, 2 down. And there it is. So the reverse valve switched and the white's energized for the heat strips. Now we're going to let the bridge loose and it should come right back on. We're going to put our jumper wire back in on 60 because that's what we've chosen for this one to probably be the best. And that's how you test the defrost manual control on a Goodman package unit. This number, gauge is shut off, it's been a little bit. This is where we're at on pressures. And this is our setup. So anyways, everything's working correctly now that we swapped the board out, and that's how we test it.